Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So hope you guys are all having a great day. I wanted to mention really quickly, if you want to message me in game, if you have any questions or anything like that, this is my in-game name. It's either going to be Druid or just plain Odin, depending on when I switch my name. So yeah, just message me. I'm the leader of War Enforcers, so if you want to search there, you don't want to email, that is a good spot to find me as well. But anyway, let's talk about how to rune I'm not gonna try and pronounce his name. It's like Cuauhtli or something like that. Wait, no, that's the sorcerer. I'm not even gonna try because people will be, just make fun of me. But this is the hunter. Now, how should you rune him? That is a question that I get asked quite a lot. So let's talk about, in my opinion, and kind of when I was talking with other people, what they thought was the best kind of setup, or the preferred setup in terms of like which runes and which glyphs you want to use. So, for those who don't know, basically what you get with his line is that you get an epic heatstroke duration rune, then you get an legendary heatstroke duration rune, and then you get a mythic glyph. Now, this increases the dragon attack as a secondary modifier, and it increases the duration as the primary. So, a question I guess get asked, like, more so than any other question is, should I put both the epic and legendary runes on the dragon? Because last, I think, 2 seasons now, they've made it to where you have a legendary and epic rune and then the mythic glyph. My opinion on that, and this goes for every single like dragon that we've received. Like Korthanak, because Korthanak you got a epic Ghostfire Wreath, Ghostfire Blast damage increase. I didn't put it on it. The reason why I say I don't think that's worth it is that I'd rather have a legendary or even an epic rage, for hunters especially, more so than this duration. Because the epic duration, it's nice, do not get me wrong, but in the end of the day, is that 2 second increase going to really change the way that an attack goes? Not likely. You're more so likely going to be saved in attack if you have more rage, which hunters definitely need. So that's why I say kind of, as a universal, I wouldn't necessarily put these epic runes on them. I would either just dust them or keep them for later dragons just in case we need them. And that's my opinion at least. Let me know down in the comments if you disagree with that. But anyway, that's just kind of like a general idea that I would give to you. Okay, so how to rune him. Basically, what people are saying to do is put the legendary rune, the heatstroke rune, and the mythic glyph. The extra rune slot, you can do a couple of things. Either rage, which is really, really good for him, which I think is debatably the best thing. Because again, for any hunter, regardless, rage is always a priority. It should be in terms of runes, but a lot of people don't necessarily have a bunch of, legendary and mythic rage runes sitting around because they're already being used on other dragons. And honestly, I don't think that this hunter is better than most of the other hunters that we've already had access to. I would personally like Avix or Ibreen a lot more than this guy, especially Fomar. But anyway, we're not going to get into that. So, Cloak, Heatstroke, and then Everlasting Hunt and Firefly Resist. There are currently no runes for Everlasting Hunt, but Cloak there is. Now, okay, I saw a screenshot a couple weeks back, and somebody had their Necryx with 2 mythic cloak rune, like 1 mythic cloak glyph, and then 1 mythic cloak rune, and then a legendary cloak glyph. Guys, here's the thing with cloak glyphs. The only, you don't need a ton of it. Here's the reasoning behind that is because cloak, the longest, time that you would want to have to cloak is this island. This is the longest time. If you cloak, as soon as you got to this island, the most you will ever need is to get to here. So this duration right here, I think is 1 mythic cloak rune, and you can do that. So please do not put a billion cloak runes just because you can. It's honestly a waste. You just don't need that long of a cloak duration. Most of the time, you don't even need any cloak runes at all. I know I've said in the past, put cloak runes. Thing is that's a lot more efficient to put a rage rune, and a lot of rage runes actually have cloak modifiers as their secondary, which is good enough. So in my opinion, I don't see the point in putting a bunch of cloak runes and glyphs on him. So I think the best scenario is put the legendary rune that comes from his line, the Heat Stroke, legendary rage, or any rage, just regardless. I know a lot of people don't have, just a bunch of, legendary runes and glyphs, but if you're high level, you should. Well, if you played the game for a little while. In terms of glyphs, I would say definitely put a mythic glyph on him. Then from there, you have a couple of options. Now, I believe there are fire flak resist glyphs. If so, I would definitely put it on him, because the thing is that flax, even though you have a resist, it still does quite a lot of damage. 70% reduction, but with really high level flax, like, you got really good. I mean, let's say you're going against No Mercy Harv. He has insane defensive gear, which increases attack ridiculously. As well as you have, the runes now. Even with a resist, Fire Flax will do an insane amount of damage. I mean, Dark Flax, Fire Flax, whatever, resist that you have. So having an extra bonus as a glyph might not be a bad idea. Then the third slot can be Rage, or, a Cloak, or another Fire Flak. But besides that, I don't see the need, again, for a ton of Cloak. There's not a rune for Everlasting Hunt, so really it's just Rage or a Fire Flak resist, personally, that I would put. I guess, like, a legendary Rage rune with a Cloak modifier, that would be the ideal situation here. But I would not focus a ton of runes on this guy. I would not invest a lot. At least until I see a lot more gameplay of him. Because right now, from what I've seen, from what I can personally tell, he just doesn't look that good. I mean, he looks decent. Not looks, like, in terms of his usefulness. I just don't see him being better than what we already have. Like Neptus or this guy, Thomar or this guy, Ibreen or this guy. All those three dragons, I would say, are much better than this guy is. I might not have him, but I have seen a lot of gameplay of him. So I don't know. I just don't see him being that useful. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if this helped you guys out. I'm hoping it did. But yeah, so let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this guy, if you guys like him, if you guys dislike him, all that jazz. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.